my Speed Pro here. Today I'm going to be telling you how to beat any mob in Minecraft with just 4 items. So the first mob we're going to start off is a zombie. Pretty simple, you just grab your sword, and all you really need is a sword. You can just jump crit it, just jump hit the zombie, jump hit the zombie, jump hit the zombie, and it's dead. If you're really worried about getting hit by it, there's other mobs around you, you can just block your shield, and whenever you want to hit it, just let go, and hit the zombie, and then block it again immediately after if you don't want, if you're really scared about getting hit, if you're at low health, you just kill the zombie like that, very simply. Alright, next mob, so the spider. Basically the same thing. They're slightly harder to kill because they have a small hitbox. You have to look down normally at them if you're standing up here, and they're also fast and they run toward you quickly, but still pretty simple. Just block your shield when they jump toward you, block their shield, their attack goes into your shield, and you can just hit them. You don't really need to jump crit for any of these, but it just makes you kill them faster, does more damage. Yeah, spider is basically the same thing. Skeletons are a bit different. You can use a bow or a crossbow if you want. You can just stay at range, block when they shoot at you, and then just shoot them if you want to fight them like that. Or you can just go up close to them, and you can hit them actually a lot more than zombies and spiders, because skeletons only shoot every few seconds. So you can keep hitting them until they get an arrow in their hand, and then you can block your shield temporarily until they shoot, and then just keep hitting them. Like, you can hit them really quickly, they won't attack you, and they're going to be dead. And also, you don't need a diamond sword for this. You can just use any sword, whatever you want. And anything works for any of these mobs, really, except easier with the better sword you have. Alright, so creepers are a little bit harder. You're gonna have to, well, unless you have a bow, then it's pretty easy. Just stand back, and as they slowly walk toward you, just shoot them. And then, so, if you don't have a bow or a ranged weapon, it gets a little bit harder to fight creepers. If you have a diamond sword, 2 jump crits will actually kill a creeper. If you don't have a diamond sword, you're gonna have to go like this. You're gonna sprint toward them, run, jump crit, and then run, sprint away. Actually, running through them works too, but turning around and running away is easier and safer. And if they're gonna blow up, and you know they're gonna blow up, there's one behind you, you don't have enough time to run away, you just wanna block your shield and make sure you're facing the creeper, so that you'll take as little damage as possible. And even though your house might get blown up, you won't be dead, and that's what matters. And the creeper will. So you can also just block your shield and let them blow up, and unless you're on hard, the creepers usually won't kill you. So yeah, that's how to kill creepers. Alright, so that took 3 jump crits because I've given the mobs effects so they die slower. So now an Enderman. So you have a few strategies for these. You can just, if you have good, decent gear, you can just jump up. Make sure you always, when you're hitting them, make sure to hit their feet, because then they don't teleport away immediately. If you say to hit, it's like in the head or top half of the body, then the Enderman will immediately teleport away. And so yeah, just if you have decent stuff and you're not scared of dying, you just walk up, hit them a few times, they might teleport, just make sure you're always facing them, and then just kill them like that. Or if you're scared and you don't have as good gear, you can use some stone to surround them like this, so that they can't see you and you can only see their feet. And then they're actually not going to be able to teleport, so you're going to keep hitting their feet and they can't hit you, so you can just go boop, boop. And then sometimes they do teleport, which is a bit of an issue, but if you're in a small space, like in a cave for example, they're usually not gonna find anywhere to be able to teleport to, and they're gonna die. So this is a strategy for a cave, but normally you just like hit them. This is not an optimal testing environment. I should have saw something else, but you know, good enough. You should know how to kill Endermen. It's very important. Alright, and you can just not look at them and you don't have to worry about them. That's the better strategy. Alright, magma cubes, pretty simple. Slimes are basically the same, except easier. So you can just stand back, bow them, they're absolutely no problem. Easy peasy. Or you can just sprint, whack them with a sword, get knocked back and then back up a little bit if they're big. If they're medium or small, you don't really need to worry, they're really easy, 1 or 2 shot. And yeah, so that's how you beat magma cubes and slimes. And then, alright, blazes, these are very annoying mobs. So, you always fight them in nether fortresses, basically. So you're gonna have like little walls you can hide behind and stuff like that. Or so if you don't have if you have good gear, you can just sit in the spawner room with the blazes. Whenever a new one spawns, just jump crit them, kill them quickly, and you won't really take much damage. And if they're about to shoot, like they sort of set themselves on fire and about to shoot, and you just block, and their things are gonna hit your shield, you'll be fine. And yeah, so that's how you kill blazes. Pretty simple. And yeah, alright. So now on to wither skeletons. These are they can be, so they're easy to kill if you're just one-on-one. You can just make it a 2-block high hallway. It's like a 4 high hallway, you're in another fortress. Just put a row of blocks on the 3rd block, and they actually, even if there's one right here, they couldn't walk through it because they're actually 3 blocks tall, and you can just hit their body. And yeah, so they're really easy to fight, but if they catch you by surprise, like say you're fighting blazes and one's behind you and they hit you, then that's when they get a little bit difficult because you have the wither effect. So you're going to want to just like mine into a wall, block yourself up, tower up, escape all the mobs that are around you. Then you're going to want to wait for the wither effect to wear off, eat some high saturation food like steak, and then you'll be healed back up to full health, and then you can just finish them off with either a bow or the other method I showed you. And yeah, so that's how you fight wither skeletons. Alright, so now we have hogglins. These are really annoying because they can break through your shield. So you want to treat them a little bit like iron golems and how you fight them. So what you do is you go up on your... So if you're fighting them, you can either bow them, that's the simple strategy, just shoot them from far away, and then they're dead. You can't do much about that. Or if you're in close combat, you think you're gonna die from them because they do tons of damage and they're annoying. You don't have the best gear. You're gonna want to actually tower up. You want to tower up 2 blocks. I can't actually do a 2nd block, but I'll just pretend I'm 2 blocks up. Or no, 3 blocks. And then once you're there, you can just simply bow them with the bow, or you can just hit them with your sword, and it's pretty simple. And if you can't reach them, like you're not in the right position, you can actually get a trapdoor or something else that will make you crouch, like lie down on this block, and then you'll be able to reach them. So yeah, that's how you beat hogglins. Yeah, look how much health they have. It's very annoying. Anyway, alright, so now on to piglins. So, step 1, easiest method to defeat these guys. Just wear a piece of gold armor, or right click on them with gold, and hand them some gold, and they will stop attacking you, they will be pacified, and they'll just trade, or just sit there. And yeah, that's really simple. But, if you don't happen to have any gold stuff, then you're gonna have to fight them. And this can be annoying, so... Wait, there's like upgrade zombie pigmen. So what you want to do is just have a, you have a shield for any that have crossbows, and you're just gonna block it. And then you just walk up to them, jump crit them out. They don't have much health, so they die pretty easily. And yeah, if there's swarms of them, you might want to dig into the wall, build a little fort for yourself, and maybe try to sneak around them or pick them off one by one with your bow. And yeah, that's how you kill piglin. So you fight them. Alright, so now witches, just try not to get close to witches because they can give you some really annoying effects like poison and slowness. Just stay away from them, they'll be fine. Or, they're not actually too dangerous if you have a diamond sword, because you can just like kill them in like 3 or 4 hits if they drink like health potions and stuff. And if you hit them and they're damaged, they're going to try to drink a health potion, which means they're not going to be attacking you, and you just kill them. Maybe you can get their health potion, so which is great. So if you have a decent sword, witches are very easy, or you can just shoot them if you don't have a good sword. And if they're alone, they're always easy, because like if they poison you, they'll be dead before anything happens interesting like that. Alright, so the wither. This is much harder if you're only going to be using these 4 items. So you're going to want to stay very far away from the first phase of the fight, and just bow it, and then run. Don't get hit by the wither skulls. Hopefully keep it distracted with little like pigs and stuff, with little animals. Hopefully it's attacking those, it doesn't notice you as you're shooting it. And then when it gets down to half health, the fight gets extremely difficult. But so yeah, what you want to do is get very good at building little 2-block pillars like that, and then like maybe even 4 like that. So the skull will hit that, and then you can hit the wither. That's one option for how to do it. You just build little defenses for yourself, and then just hit the wither like before it shoots again, and you can keep running away and dodging, and just hit it once more. It's gonna take a while if you fight it just like that. Or if you have potions, you can if you have other stuff besides these 4 blocks, the fight's gonna be much easier. You can use strength potions and do way more damage to the wither. As I talked about in my 1.16 PvP video, strength potions are very, very good. Or, if you have enchantments, you can put smite on your sword and also do a ton of damage. Those two together make the wither fighting the wither like a piece of cake. It's absurdly easy. And yeah, so and if you have the wither effect, just hide in a hole. Don't die. And yeah, so that's how you beat the wither. I'm not gonna kill it because withers have way too much health. And then yeah, so that's how you beat the wither. Now we're gonna move on to a different area to see how to fight the Ender Dragon. See you in a minute. Alright guys, now we will discuss how to defeat the Ender Dragon with just these 4 items, and yeah. Alright, so here we go. So basically what you're going to want to do is stay away from the Ender Dragon. If he charges at you, at the start, you're going to stay away from the Ender Dragon. If he charges at you, just shoot him with your bow. He always turns and runs away. And you're just going to want to shoot all the crystals with your bow. I'm not good at this. Yeah, you're gonna shoot all the crystals with your bow. You can actually shoot the crystals and the iron bars under the corners. Yeah, so you're gonna shoot all the crystals, and you're gonna be good at aiming. And yeah, so this is a fairly easy stage. Not much to it. Just shoot them all. And yeah, I'll see you in the next stage. Alright guys, we're back with the second stage of fighting the Ender Dragon. So you've broken all the crystals, and the water bucket makes it easier if you get hit by the dragon. But yeah, you've broken all the crystals, and now you're ready to deal damage to the dragon to kill him. Alright, so really all you need, all that's necessary for this is a sword, if you're good. And you don't look at Endermen and stuff. But so you can bow the Ender Dragon if he's flying at you, so you don't get launched in the air, and so they'll run away. And then, so what you want to do is whenever the Ender Dragon perches like this, you're gonna wait till he settles down. You run over to him, and you hit him in the head. Alright, apparently he just doesn't want to stay there. But yeah, you hit him in the head, it does a ton of damage. And if you do happen to have beds, those do like an absurd amount of damage to the Ender Dragon if you blow it up under his head. So yeah, those beds are going to be really helpful for this fight, but you don't need them. You can just do it with a sword, even though it might take a long time. It's possible, and that's what matters. So, yeah, just wait till he comes down, and you're going to hit him with your sword. And then, yeah, that's basically just how you beat the Ender Dragon. I'll show you how to place beds in a second, so that you don't kill yourself while doing it. You're going to need a block to save yourself from the explosion of the bed. So you're going to place one like right here, for example, put a block there, and then blow it up, so that the block blocks the main explosions from hitting you. Like if you're placing one right over there, you're going to place it there, put a block here, so that the main part of the explosion doesn't go toward you, and then you're going to blow it up, so that's going to do very little damage to you, and tons of damage to the Ender Dragon. So yeah, that's how you use beds. They make the fight way easier. And yeah, so I'm just gonna speed this up, and I'll see you guys when the Ender Dragon is dead. Alright, so the Ender Dragon's just about finished. Maybe we can shoot him to death here. And yep, looks like this shot's gonna do it. Boom. And yeah, so that's how you kill the Ender Dragon with just 4 items. And also all the other mobs. And maybe you can use a 5th. to make it easier. Alright. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend, for it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they